Hello and welcome to this little bit of an impromptu stream, an impromptu playthrough, which I don't actually know if this is going to be a full playthrough because I'm playing this by ear a little bit, but today we're going to be playing one of my all-time favorite games, Fez, released by Polytron in, I want to say 2012. Actually, when was this release? I think it's 2012, but I might be wrong on that. So don't quote me on the exact release date there. I should have looked that up, to be honest. But we're going to be playing Fez, and the reason for that is because this is... Fez has always been my go-to game for de-stressing and coping with anxiety. For some reason, this game just has that effect on me, where it really helps me to unwind. It really helps me to... chill out and to kind of separate myself from depression and anxiety, particularly when it's really bad. And it's been a really difficult week for me. I'll talk about that a little bit, but basically a few days ago, actually just last Tuesday, it was a week ago now, about an hour before I was meant to start streaming Oxenfree, I got a call from my manager telling me that I've been made redundant from my job, effective essentially immediately. I only got a few days notice on that. So that was why I wasn't able to stream last week, because it was just I had to focus on other stuff and I just wasn't in the right frame of mind. And coming out of that, wanting to stream again today, I couldn't really bear doing anything that was going to demand too much of me. And I still do really want to play Oxenfree at some point, because I do think it's a really cool game and I think a lot of you are going to like it. But it wasn't right for now. And I also think that today, for a number of other reasons outside of my own personal stuff, I think everyone needs a distraction, and I'm kind of hoping that this game is going to have a similar effect on you that it has on me. Because it's one of my... all-time top games, so I'm really hoping that you're going to like it. I don't know if I'll do a full playthrough of it. It's not that long. I might do, but I'm going to be playing it for tonight, and then we'll see if maybe I'll want to pick it up again. So I think I'm going to just switch over to the game now, and then see if we can actually get that working on the old... let's have a look here. Do we have the game? Do we have the game ready? So I'm going to open the game up now. Do we see the game? We do see the game! Yay! Great stuff. Okay, so I am just about ready to get going, and this is going to be the intro to Fez. If I can actually get the... I think maybe it's not recognizing my controller. I might need to do some settings on this. Yeah, I think actually I'd... Oh, I'm going to have to... Yeah, sorry, I'm going to have to... to restart the game. Apologies for that. It isn't a stream if something isn't going wrong, is there? Hello, Dappling is in the chat. Very nice to have ya. We're gonna get the game in here as well. There we go. But this game is, I consider it a complete masterpiece. Aesthetically, gameplay-wise, music, the game design, mechanically, in every single way, I think this is a top-tier game. It's essentially an open-world environmental puzzle game, and you'll see why. If you're not familiar with this game, you'll see where we're kind of going on. I don't know why why is it not recognizing? It's not recognizing my controller. Hang on. We're gonna have to try another one. Well, you can enjoy this great music in the meantime. I'm going to... Hang on. I'm going to shut that down. I think maybe I have to do something Steam, because Steam is meant to be picking up the controller, so... on just a moment. But I'm really hoping that you're going to enjoy this game once we get to it. Hang on now, I'm going to... Right, so I think it's... Now Steam is noticing the controller, so hopefully the game will too. Just have to plug it in a couple of times. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff around this game that kind of, in a lot of ways, have overshadowed the game itself, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I don't know all of the ins and outs. Please let this just work. Okay, maybe I have to actually start the game, so I'm just gonna start it with the keyboard. Right, so there's my last save. So let's we're gonna do a new one. I'm gonna see if I can get the controller working here. Why is this not working? I want to see if I can do this via the Steam overlay. You shouldn't see that, but configuration support for the PlayStation 4 controller is disabled. Okay, well, that's great. It's been able instantly to make control settings support for this game. Has been able under the game's controller options, but I thought I did that. Okay. Okay. Okay, say. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm just kind of fiddling. I'm trying to get the game to work. But I really appreciate that. That's so sweet. Oh, amazing. I love you, Casey, so much. Thank you. You know what? I think maybe I'm just gonna play this on the keyboard. I think it's okay. I think we'll be alright. How are you doing anyway? Manu Love, hello! Like how my Swedish accent is a blend with the Birmingham accent. Yeah, I think I've picked it up. It sort of happens naturally, doesn't it? Alright, so this is us. This is our room. And time to start the game. Faz, yeah, wonderful game, says Killer Shrew. Yeah, I like I was saying before, this game is a total de-stressor for me. Left control. Dear Gomez, please meet me at top of village. I have something very important to tell you. Today is a special day. Geezer. Right, so we can jump, and then we got some looking around. What's your favorite shape? Mine is square. Not cube, that's for sure, because there is no such thing. Oh, I do not want to put on sticky keys. Why is my computer doing this to me? Love the graphics, the look is so cool. Yes, this game looks amazing, and it's about to look even more amazing. Oh, I should say, by the way, this game has basically no content warnings that you need to worry about. It will have some flashing colors in a bit, but that's basically a one-off thing, and I'll warn before that happens. Phil Fish is an interesting dude. Too bad he never finished Fez 2. Yes, I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. I love Village. I lived here my whole life. Cool. Now we can clamber on here. Reality is perception. Perception is subjective. Interesting. Actually, let's not go in there yet. We do have stuff to do first. Got a kitty chasing a butterfly. You are looking nice and flat today. Oh. Is this I inadvertently showed off one of the reasons why this game is one of our favorites. There is no fail state. If you die, you just come back to wherever you left off. Ha! There you are. Today is special day. Adventure is ready. It's Gomez time. Anytime now. Hang on. I'm getting sticky keys. Right, I'm sorry. Just you what? There you go. So there's going to be a couple of flashing lights for about a minute now. So avert your eyes if that's an issue. Well, it's quite different, isn't it? We can't make much sense of that. It's okay, walked the dog and went to the shop, sitting down for a few minutes before I have to cook dinner. Yeah, yeah, take it easy. Don't. There's a lot to be stressed about, so make sure that you're relaxing when you got the chance to. But this cube is talking a lot of stuff to us. We can't really make sense of it. It's imbuing us with some special knowledge. And what is happening now? Oh, look what it is. It's a titular fez. And now we can break reality. How you pronounce words like bad reminds me of interviews with metal bands from Birmingham. That's interesting. I've never been told that before, but that's sort of flattering in a weird way. I've lived here long enough to pick it up, I guess. So this didn't end as I think Geezer hoped it would. The game's rebooted. And it's looking a lot more glitchy now. We're back where we started, but we now do have our fez. And we can do this. So basically what's happened here is that we have been gifted with the power to see the third dimension. That's what this fez has done to us. Everyone else in this world can only see in 2 dimensions. We can see in all 3. Not all 3, there are more than 3 dimensions. Gomez. Something went wrong. I need your help. I was sent to guide you. I am Dot. The hexahedron has been fragmented, shattered and scattered all over the world. You must restore it. Without it, everything will collapse. You have received a gift. A great secret has been revealed to you. There is a world beyond your village, and dimensions beyond the ones you occupy. This door leads to the outside world, but for now is sealed shut. The marking on it indicates that it won't open until you have collected at least one cube. There are many such doors in the world, each requiring more cubes than the last. To reach the end of your journey, you will need to find all 32 cubes. But first, you must leave this place. There are 8 qubits in this village, like this one right here. Together, they'll all form a full cube, which you can use to unseal the door. Find them. So Dot is basically our Navi analog in this game. So a quick recap. Shiny golden cubes, very important. Gotta find them all, or else the universe collapses with you in it. No pressure. And remember, use DA to change your perspective. Now get going. Well, guess we don't have much of a choice. Gonna wander on, take care. Well, thank you so much for popping in. I was super appreciated. And thank you so much for sharing my tweet the other day as well. You're a really good bean. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a lovely evening at home with your din-dins. Meanwhile, we're gonna carry on. So now we can explore this village much fuller. So we're finding these qubits, and if you find 8 of them, we get a full cube. So you can see like the Zelda influence is very strong, even though this is obviously a puzzle platformer. But this game is sort of very reverent, to a lot of gaming history, basically. We can jump, and then we can open this. A treasure chest. To open it, face it from the front and press L control. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, here's another Zelda reference. We got a key. You have found a key. Keys can open any locked door, but can only be used once. And we can get this. So we can. How many did we have? We had 3, right? So we need 5 more. And we'll get this one here. So you see how by changing the perspective on the world, you're still always at any given time you're existing in 2D space, but the 3-dimensional relative positions of stuff will change depending on which angle you view the world from. So that's basically where all the puzzles come in. So it's so much about just changing the perspective and remolding the world so that you can get to where you need to be, basically. That's most of this game. So like in this, there's nothing really in here right now. We can go out. And then we need... go in here. So you need 3 more, I think. And then we can leave the... But I think you can see why this game is one that I go to when I need to sort of unwind. Just the atmosphere is it's so wonderful. Like and this music, the soundtrack is done by Disasterpeace, who is now mainly doing movie scores, I think. He did the score for It Follows, which is probably his most famous, but he's done a couple. But this is sort of his big breakthrough, and I love this score still. I think it's fantastic. Can it be a new direction? Whoa! I think this neat little detail here is like you see the cube in the background there, like it's a theoretical thing almost. Could cube exist? evolutionary chart. Looking kind of similar to how we do at the end there. We've got an anatomy chart. And I believe that's a map of the village, or a chart of the village. So, we need 2 more. I think if we... Let's go down. Talk to this fella. That was a cube, but that's non-possible. Anything is possible. You have the power of a cube. It's been so long time. It's your turn now. I'm tired. Plus there's the eye thing. Yeah, nice little thing here. He cannot see the third dimension anymore because he doesn't have 2 eyes and thus doesn't have depth perception. It's a cute little detail. He's got some posters of different locations in the world, which are going to come into play later. So we found that key, didn't we? So we should be able to get in here. And we can find a treasure map. Now, you found a treasure map. A map of what? To where? I don't know. Figure it out yourself. Yeah, so this game has basically it's got, I would say, 2 levels of puzzles. You have the sort of obvious puzzles, which are to some degree telegraphed to you in a very video gamey way, and then you also have a sort of a second, more subtle layer of puzzle, which are all about spotting things in the world and deducing stuff from them. And that can be anything from like environmental details, like this for example, like this could be a puzzle. There's stuff to do with like QR codes later. There's a lot of... This game has a lot of stuff. It's a very rich game. For the time being though, at the beginning, I'm not going to worry too much about anything beyond the surface level, and then if we do a full playthrough, I'll show you a bit more of that. It's basically people want to. So here we have a nice little trick. You can see that there is another room in there. How do we get into it? Well, we can't go through here. Oh, we can. Oh, so we have to do it with flip. I'm silly. A treasure chest. To open it, face from the front and place. I know, you said that before. I thought I would have to do a trick there with the perspective, but turns out you can actually just walk through that door. That's silly of me. Right, so we got another key. This is the mayor's house. And then I believe... Where's the last... It's not gonna be in here. It's like this. No, this is my room. It's not there. So how's everyone doing? I'm really keen for tonight to just be a chance for people to unwind a little bit and know how to think about stuff. So I'm hoping everyone's doing okay. Doing something nice for yourself as well. Because right now is a rough time for everybody. Okay, I thought there might be one down there, but it wasn't. So... We've got 11 people. Thank you so much for everyone who's viewing, by the way. I hope everyone is doing as good as you can. Enjoying this game. We can talk a little bit about the game's development, if anyone is actually interested. This game was made, this took a long time to make this game. Oh, we're about to get our first cube. So let's get that. Oh, pretty alright. Found out I can't stomach clams yesterday. TMI. Oh god. I've never eaten clams because they look gross. So I probably couldn't stomach them either. You did it! Now you can unseal the door. Let's go! Yeah, this beginning village is basically just a tutorial area. It introduces all the main mechanics. This game is about to open up quite big now. So we will... Let's go! Let's fucking go! The door is unsealed. Are you ready to begin your adventure? Heck yes. Or scallops, can't recall. Both kind of the same. I don't know, it's gross shellfish in my head. Hey, listen! I know this is your first time outside the village, so if you get lost you can always use the world map. Press escape to bring up the world map. I love this world map. It is gorgeous. This is the world map. It shows where you've been. You can zoom in and out using S and W, and rotate with A and D. Each node represents a place in the world. A gold plating on a node means you've found every item, secret or passage in that node. Yes, so basically this is the world map, and so if you have a question mark, that means that there is still a secret in that area, so you hard to kind of get lost, because like I said, this is a very dense game. There's a ton of stuff in here, so this helps you a lot. Like at the end game, if you're trying to collect everything, that is a godsend. But these old gold ones, these have all been done, so you can see like this, there's still stuff to do in here, in these rooms, and there's even a room that we haven't even gone to yet, that I don't believe we can get to yet. So we're now about to see the first parts of the wider world. Right, so is this? Well, this is kind of both. It's 2D and 3D. It's using both in neat ways. And to this day, there's not really any game that's done what this game does. Like this is, I love this, for example. This is such a cool little puzzle. So here, we obviously can't jump to that ledge. But if you do that, and now we're on the other side. So you really have to you really do have to learn how this game wants you to think to progress. And in that sense, I would compare it to something like Portal, which does a very similar thing, where you kind of have to adapt a completely new way of thinking. Now you're thinking with portals and so on, but this game does the exact same thing, but it's with perspective. And this whole beginning is so good at just kind of like laying that out for you, like how this all works, and then it becomes really intuitive, and then it sort of just adds more complexity onto this really simple game mechanic over time. But yeah, the development of this game was long. It took a long time to make. I think they were developing it for the better part of a decade. So it was Phil Fish and oh my god, what is his name? Oh, he works for, I believe he works for Cappy Games now. I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting the programmer's name. But there were the two of them at Polytron, and they were developing this game for a long time. It was one of those games that got a lot of hype very early on in development, and then they kind of lost it a little bit. And Phil Fish, let's just say that Phil Fish is a controversial character. I personally am a big fan of his. I like pretty much everything that he has done, and I actually think that his outspokenness, he's used his outspokenness in a largely positive way. He's been very outspoken about social issues, for example. But a lot of people really don't like him, and he came across as smug a couple of times. He said some stuff about the games industry that made people a bit miffed. But then when the game came out, it was a big hit. And the part of the... whoa! Check this place out. Feels pretty important, eh? Let's have a look around, shall we? Oh, no way. It's another door. I told you there would be a lot of doors. This one requires 4 cubes. This one 8. And this one 16. This place, it's like some kind of important door place. Oh, I don't know. That's why you're here. Now go find the cubes. Yeah, so part of this development was covered in the documentary Indie Game the Movie. And where you see a little bit more about sort of the final details. But essentially, when the game came out, it was a huge hit. Philfish. His real name is actually Philippe Poisson, which is just French for Philfish, which is kind of cute. Oh, and one more thing. If you press tab, you'll bring up the inventory. The inventory... I said inventory. The inventory keeps track of the things you find. Oh, now I'm done, I swear. So, yeah, if we get the inventory, we can see these are the cubes we've had. That is empty. That's got artifacts, of which we have none. And these are our treasure maps. I'll start talking about this, but the treasure maps basically, they don't tell you at all. You have to figure out what this means. There is no additional information about that map. That's all the things you're getting, and that is how you solve one of the puzzles in the game. And the game does get pretty obtuse about stuff like that sometimes. So basically the game comes out, it's a big hit, and pretty soon after that Polytron announces Fez 2. But then Philfish ends up in an argument, and I can't remember the specific of this, but he ends up in an argument with another internet personality, games journalist, I'm not 100% sure, Marcus Beer, and is very upset at this. They have a beef, and as a result of that, Philfish basically, he leaves social media completely and he cancels Fez 2, more or less on a whim. He doesn't even tell his team that the game is cancelled. And since then he hasn't done much. He was one of the designers for the VR game Super Hypercube, which was released a couple of years ago for PSVR. But beyond that, he hasn't really made much noise since then. He's basically not on social media anymore. He's basically not online at all. And Fez 2 has yet to surface. That is probably cancelled for reals. Which is a shame, because yeah, I love this game and I would have loved to see. There's still a lot you can do with this mechanic. For example, you can include more frogs. Like these cuties. And this music. Good lord. So now we're basically in the open world. It hasn't really opened up fully yet. But when it does, we're gonna have like a lot of different areas that we can explore. For a puzzle game, I love that, because if you get stuck on a puzzle, you can just wait and like you can just leave it and go to a completely different area and just kind of see what you can solve there, and like that's a really neat way of doing it. Kitty. Did we have one? Yes, we did. We did have a key, so we can go in here. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that it's completely dead. I don't even think anyone really knows how late in development it was, because they only really released a very brief teaser trailer. They didn't really show anything. So it might not even have been very far in development at that point. We've got another treasure map. You can see we've got another door. Go through that. And this is interesting. The sort of the variety in this game as well is something that I really adore. Like just how you have all these areas. I'm gonna see more of this later on. How this beautiful look of this game, and how many different like environments they create, and it's just it's beautiful. It's all now. They would probably have to be completely rebuilt anyway. Yeah, almost certainly. Like I don't think we're ever gonna see that, to be honest. I'm just gonna assume that like they were probably like in pre-production or something, and by the time that the game was cancelled, there really wasn't much lost, honestly. But I think just the potential of what they could have done with this game is still, it's a shame that was lost. But I have to hope that the people involved are feeling better now anyway, or happier. So I'm thinking. So here's a pretty good example of how you can sort of use this perspective. So if I'm standing here and I spin, I'm on this bit. If I spin like this, so that this is in the foreground, now I'm on here. This is what I mean, where you have to like really, you have to grasp how this game sort of works with the dimensions and the perspective in order to like fully like get these puzzles. And that can take a little while, for sure. This is a pivot. Push L control on either handle to spin the pivot one way or another. So if we go back, we can see that there is actually a door there. I don't know if we can actually reach that yet. I think we should be able to. Yep. We can go into the door. We end up. I think this. Yeah, this is where we were, but this is the lighthouse. Actually, let's get this. Let's get this cube first. Yeah. Oh, come on. I don't like controlling this with the keyboard. If I do play this next time as well, I'm gonna make sure that I've got my controller working, because this game is a controller game through and through. But I didn't want you to have to sit and wait for me to get done with it. So this is what we gotta do. I think we gotta go through here again, because I mussed that up. My Switch is laggy lately. Is there any easy fixes for this? Ooh, that's not good. I'm sorry if it's laggy. I don't know. I'm not getting on mine. If the stream is at fault, then it will usually tell me by showing me how much lag it's been, and I haven't got a report on that on Streamlabs. So I hope it's not my stream. You can try to bring the quality down if you press the low cog wheel in the actual video window, and that will let you set to a lower quality. So that might be what it is. Like if you put the quality down, it might not lag as much. You might need to buffer as much. It's not lagging for Killer Shrew. Okay, well that's promising at least. Right, so let's try this pivot. So now, well, yeah, we can go through here. So if I jump over here. See? I love that. This game has got all of those like great aha moments of like, that's what I'm meant to be doing. And it's beautiful whenever you figure something out like that. Some puzzles are a bit too obtuse. Like if we get to it, I'm gonna show you some stuff. But here in the beginning, it's pretty good actually. It's fairly nice. I think if you just want to finish this game, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But if you really want to like 100% it, which I actually did back in the day, you're gonna have to put some time into some of these puzzles. Right, so now I think we need to use this other pivot. What do we need to? So that needs to be spun. Yes, I know. You told me. So now we can use this ladder. Love this music for this particular track. It's giving me like a Metroid vibe. I should point out as well that you know the language that cube was using, the ciphers. We're seeing it on this sign. That is actually a complete alphabet. And to solve a significant number of puzzles in this game, we're gonna have to learn it. Because a lot of the puzzles in this game, you only get instructions through that language. You have to decipher it. And back in the day, I did decipher it. I truly did. I'm not gonna do that again. I'm going to look it up. But you can see it here as well. You can see it written on the wall there. Those are all letters. But we will get to that next time. So now we're in a completely different area. This is very different from what we've seen so far. This is kind of a little bit industrial. So we can... You can see already that the wall is opened up a ton already. I don't think there's anything else in here. Look, a lizard. Lizard. It's a little lizard. Actually, that's a pretty big lizard. Big lizard. Oh well. It's pretty sweet. Right. So I'm kind of moving forward at a pretty strong pace here. I kind of just want to show off stuff. It's pretty easy to travel back and forth. Wait till our closest. I think it's the next one. Yeah. This glitchy ass music, it's so good. I really want to get this soundtrack on vinyl. That'd be sweet. Oh, missed it. Gotta time this quite precisely. There we go. We've almost gone over cube. Pretty close. Oh, yeah, I was meant to jump off there. There we go. Yeah, come on. There we go. And we're going over cube. How many vinyls do I have? I don't have a ton. I've got a pretty small collection, honestly. It's not particularly big, but I do have a fair few video game vinyls. And I know that some people really don't like it when you say vinyls. or vinyl records, but I say vinyls because it is shorter. I do have a couple of them, but I do want more. Just video game soundtrack vinyl records are always so beautiful. Like they really, like, if you're getting them from I Am 8-Bit or Fangamer, they put so much effort into the artwork and everything, and it's like, that's what you want, really. You want, you know, if you're gonna have like a physical object, you want to have that experience of it just being this really nice thing that really, like, that really works to, like, you know, that really complements the game, you know, the experience. That's me talking a bunch of nonsense. Now we're gonna have to get some. Ooh, how did I do that? I don't even know. Wow, okay. No, ooh, oh, that was close. Okay, I'm pretty pleased with that. Phew. No. No. Yeah, they're very pretty. Very pretty. Yeah, the cubes are a theme in this game. I think we probably all noticed it, but I just love how such a simple art style they still do so much with it. Oh my god! Oh wow! Okay, I really don't know how I managed that, but phew. Okay. See how that becomes that when you switch. It is pretty cool. And we've got another pivot. I think. Yes, I see. We've got a. And then let's not forget the treasure. Oh. So that's. Oh, no, I didn't mean to tell you. I'm not gonna make it. I die. I think maybe I can make it. Yes, I can. So we're gonna jump to the next one. Finally getting warm in my apartment. My flat is very cold, but I've been having the heating on for a couple of hours now, and thankfully it's starting to warm up a little bit. Also, there was one thing I wanted to bring up that is not related to this game, but related to the stream and to the channel, and that is that we're heading up now, obviously, to sort of the holiday season, with all that entails, and I would really like to do a been thinking a lot about doing another marathon stream. I'm not sure how long it'll be, but the last one was about it was about 8 hours or so. We got another cube! We found 4 cubes! You found 4 cubes! Now you can open that door we saw earlier. You know, the one just outside of your village. We can travel through this gate. Yes, I would really like to do another marathon stream. Come close to sort of December-ish. Behold, a warp gate. Pick a destination and press up to warp. Hello, D-Keeper. Long time no see, great to see streaming again. Word you caught COVID? Almost, but I didn't. I was pretty sure I had at one point. I did actually have a test, but thankfully it came out negative. But lovely to see you again. I'm really pleased that you've come in today. So we've got a warp gate. These are the fast travel points in this game. So you stand next to the one you want to go to, and it zooms you off into that part of the world. So now we're back where we were before. So obviously when we've unlocked more warp gates, we've got more places we can go to, but for now it's just this. Was that one? Ah, look. I thought I heard a ping. We can also... How about if we... Oh yes, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. So I was gonna talk about the marathon stream. So I'm gonna, if that's something that people are interested in, I would love to do another one, maybe like an 8-12 hour thing, to do to some charity. I haven't decided what yet. But there are obviously a lot of good ones. So if that's something that someone's interested in, I was gonna say, the last time what I did was that I just streamed some random games for a couple of hours. Like I played like each game for like an hour, and then I sort of jumped between them. But I think maybe it would be more fun if I did one game and like did a full playthrough. Like Voidburger and Chip Cheesem just did they played all of Silent Hill Downpour on stream. They did it for the Bale project, and I was watching that, and that's great. So I was thinking maybe I should do something like that, to just kind of like get full game. And I don't know what people would prefer. If you want like a kind of like a grab bag of different games, or if you wanted to see just like a full game. So I'm just kind of like tailoring the. And it would be really nice as well. I'm kind of trying to be able to get to affiliate at that point. I'm hoping I'll be able to be an affiliate by that point, and that'll be awesome. That'll be really cool. Been awfully bad at catching your live streams. Really enjoy your Unavowed though. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you liked it. That was sort of my big test for whether or not I was even going to carry on doing this thing, and people really responded to it. I want to do more, because people did say that they wanted... Oh, here we go. I wonder what this is. Yeah, this is going to come into play much later, these little pillars. There's nothing we can do with that right now. That is a much later thing. Yeah, so the Unavowed thing, I want to do more point-and-click games. People mentioned that they wanted to see the Blackwall games, because I referenced those a lot during the Unavowed playthrough. And I'm thinking, yeah, that might be a good idea, to do those... maybe do, because there's 5 of them, and I think playing them all through is probably about 20 hours, so that would be sort of 10 straight stream throughs. So I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is have one day of the week where I'm playing one of the Blackwall games, and then the other day of the week I'll play other games, so I can have sort of like 2 concurrent playthroughs. So it's not like if you don't like the Blackwall games, you don't watch for like 2 full months or however long that is going to take. But we'll see. This room looks a bit like it got a little bit of a Twin Peaks vibe, I feel. I don't think there's anything we can do in here right now. Oh, but look, we are not where we were before. because it turns out that this room actually changes where you end up. So you can see, if you actually look at the dot changes to show what room you're stepping out into. And if you do a full revolution in this room, it actually changes where you end up. So that's pretty cool. And now we're at a spooky place. Told you. I really appreciate as well that like people are showing up and watching this, because I don't have a ton of followers, but I actually do get a fair few viewers every time, and like it means so much to me that people like to spend time with it. And I'm hoping that it's helping you take your mind off stuff as well. That's kind of a big thing I want to do. And look at this. This is pretty gnarly. Here. And that takes us to this quite frightening owl statue. And first we get one of these. Nice mellow streams, thank you, that's what I'm hoping they are. I want them to be mellow. Got a bit of a late Halloween stream anyway. Yeah, this definitely is. Look at that owl. It is following us no matter how we switch. Owls creep me out. Yep, they do. We can't escape its gaze. Yeah, we can't do anything about that. Let's ignore it for now. There's definitely stuff to be done here, but not for now. The Christmas stream you did last year in Swedish was great. Great way to keep one's mind off things, as you say. Yeah, that is what I'm thinking of. I'd love to do. I have an idea for a game that I've wanted to play for a while. That I would do this year in a similar vein. Because last year on not on this channel, but on Swedish PC Gamers Twitch, I did a full playthrough over 4 Sundays of the True Pacifist run of Undertale, and a lot of people seem to really like that, and that was part of what made me want to do more streams of my own, because we do a lot of like streams together on that channel. So here we've got these invisible ones, but you can tell where they are first by the lightning strike, but also you can actually see the rain bounce off them, so you can actually get to these invisible platforms. But I have a game that I've thought about that I really want to do for Christmas, because it is Christmas themed, sort of. Oh, another cube. And I think it would be pretty cool to do for like a Christmas thing. It's about as long as Undertale as well, so it'll be 4 streams to finish it. Don't know if I should say. It might be fun to leave that as a surprise. We'll see. Ooh, yep, made it. Yeah, owl stuff are cute. Owls are cool. They are scary, but they are mostly amazing creatures. I'll get all of the cubes here before I move on. I think, is there an easy way to get up? Don't think there was. It's up there, that way. To get up to this, and get to that, and then you can jump over here. For the next time, what I'll do is I'm gonna have this alphabet printed, and then we can translate these in real time. The ones with black eyes are the scariest, like barn owls. Yeah, they can be pretty frightening. The yellow ones are pretty dorky looking, yeah. I see it, I see it. Another treasure chest. And we come into another small island. So now we normally do for about 2 hours. So I think we're gonna aim for that. We've gone for about an hour and 15 minutes. And one more cube. We've got, is that 5 or 6 cubes now? 6 cubes. We can check. Yes, so that's how many we've got. So we made quite a bit of progress already. There's still a lot of cubes to find. There are 32 in the whole game. So we are, what is that? 30, that is just about just under a fourth, just about a fifth of all the cubes. And I think that's the only one here. Actually, why don't we check? Yes, that means it's golden, which means that this room is clear. Let's go back. Yeah, it's very satisfying. It's a very this is what I mean, like when I say that this game, like, it's so good for my mental health, and there's a reason why I come back to this game a lot. So this room still has some stuff, but that's because there's parts of it we haven't even unlocked yet. Oh, I died it. I died it. I don't think we had another key, did we? We can unlock this door. As we saw this door before, this is where we actually were. This is in the low forest area. So we've unlocked the low shortcut. We unlocked it from the other side, and that means we can go back and forwards, which is gonna be handy. So I don't think we had the key for this, but I know we needed to go up here, didn't we? Yes, that was it. I'll try. Nope, we don't. We do not have the key, so I think we're gonna want to go back where we came from. Oh, that's the door we haven't opened yet. Oh, goodness me! It's been a very difficult week, and I'm feeling just having you guys all watching and playing this game. It is already. I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm hoping that that you're feeling some sort of benefit from this too. It's just a minor distraction for stuff. There's a lot of stuff to be concerned about and think about. No matter where you are in the world, it's a scary time. It's a very frightening time, and we've gotta focus on ourselves. We're gonna focus on ourselves and each other. That's just it's the only way we're gonna get anywhere. Ooh. Oh, come on. I keep jumping on that wall. Can I can go this way. There we go. Oh, no. That was the problem if you switch when certain player says it's not going to play well. So we need to now get over there. I don't recall. Oh, that is it. Yes, there's a hole there. That's why you can. And another cube. Gomez is very pleased. And we can go back. Now they only work one way, so I'm thinking we could actually let's actually go back because it's easy to go to the previous area. The world design is very good. It's not, you're very rarely so far away that you can't easily get to another part of the world, which I appreciate. Because at a certain point you are going to be backtracking quite a bit if you want to get all the cubes. Which we do, of course. So, hang on. We have definitely not got everything here. Whoa, oh, nearly fell. Nearly tripped. I tripped myself. Okay, now we can get another cubit. And it's a skull. It's a big old honking skull. It's a little bit that's a bit concerning. Cause for alarm. Oh. And but here we've got more skulls. One really big skull. And that skull follows us too. Look, if you see when the lighting happens right next to us, there are ghosties in this area too. And we've got 8 cubes. So actually, let's get out of here. Oh, I died. Ah, these tombstones look like they can be rotated. Maybe by grabbing them with L control and rotating with DNA. DNA. I'm just making an educated guess here. Yeah, why the hell not? Let's do this one. So I think and then if we do this one too. Oh, there's one more up there. So if you want to get them all facing the same way, I believe that's what we want to do. Go inside the big skull. Shaggy DL, hello. Now that is an interesting cube, isn't it? Oh, I died again. But this game has no life system. It doesn't send you back if you die. There is no penalty whatsoever for making mistakes. Now, this is interesting. This is looking quite different from the cubes we've been gathering so far. If you'll recall, they look like this. Let's get it anyway. You have found your first anti-cube. For every cube, there is an anti-cube. A negative for every positive. Anti-cubes are much harder to find than regular cubes. Yes. If we go check now, you see that this bit has opened up. We've got... mention how I just said that there are 32 cubes in this game. There are also 32 anti-cubes. For a total of 64 cubes. So there's a lot to find in this game. If you want to get everything. So we've got a fair amount now. Now you can see that this part now is all gold. If we zoom out, see that we've actually unlocked quite a bit here. There are a few of these that we haven't gone to. So we could go back and check those out. So you see, like, some of these are gold. That means that they're cleared. Some of these are completely empty. That means we haven't gone to them yet. But for now, I'm thinking maybe we should go back here. Very philosophically physics there on the theory of anti-cubes. Yeah, they do. It does go into it a little bit. This game does talk a lot about perception, perspective and stuff. Gomez, watch out! Black holes! Black holes are bad. Without the hexahedron, the world is growing unstable. Space can only be folded so many times before it rips. Yeah, so this introduces another mechanic, which are these black holes. They're basically instant death pits. You touch them, you die. As like so. You get sucked into them, and then that's it for you. So we want to avoid them as much as we possibly can. They look cool though. I do love that glitchy aesthetic. No, there are definitely still things here we haven't looked at. Like that door down here, for example. It actually is a comment on physics. Yeah, this game is dense with stuff. Can get up. Can I jump to either of those? Maybe that, but I don't think so. Nope. Need to get cleverer if I'm gonna get over there. Oof, okay. And we can... Aha! Aha! We can spin that around different ways. Oh. Jump off there. Ah, so I can... No, okay. I know. So now I should be able to flip these and get up here. Actually, let's go back and get that first. Is that going to be enough? Let's find out. No, it's not. If I do it like this, maybe? The way this game looks is crazy cool. Yes. Yes, this does look amazing. The look and the sound is just wonderful. And there's still there are still so many tricks that this game has got left to show you. Like at this point, we've only scratched the surface. I'm very excited to see how everyone's gonna respond to the later stages of this game, because it gets wild. Once again, we don't have a key, so I don't know, but we can get that little bit up here at least. We're gonna need some keys, I think. Yeah, we've got 2 areas we can access from here, and one of them's... Oh, one of them's up in that windmill. We need a key for that. The other one, let's see if we can find... So there's another door we want to look for. I heard someone knocking on the door? I don't think so. Another bit. I think, was this where we came in from? Yes, I think that's where we came from. We can progress onwards. Alright, so this bit... Yeah, so that takes us either... This is where we came from originally. And then it takes us to the windmill. Or we've got one more area that we haven't unlocked from here, so we'll see if we can find a door for that. I'll say that it can sometimes be a little bit easy to miss stuff in this game, simply because you kind of hides it behind, like it sort of hides it in a kind of an awkward area. Like that door, for example, is quite hidden. It's not easy to see, really. But because the world map gives you quite a lot of information, really, like if you know that there's a door there, you sort of learn to look out for it. So I think we need to get up again. And then we can drop it down, hopefully. Yes, we don't even need to do that. We just go through. Oh, right, so now I've got... Yeah, this spins off into 2 other areas too. So you can see here as well, you got the little legend. So this here shows that there's a locked door here in this room. This one shows that there's a warp gate here. That means that there's a secret and a locked door. So I don't really... This isn't a game where I like... You shouldn't really stay in one place. And just hammer to complete them one by one, because there are stuff that you learn later on that helps you come back and do puzzles later. So it's best really to, like, if you're kind of done with an area, you're tired of it, you don't really know how to progress, move on and go to another spot. That's definitely the best part, the best way I feel to play this game. Gotta go up here. Another locked door. We really gonna need some keys pretty soon. We have got 0. Try to find some. Oh, leave without me. See, another kind of tricky little puzzle. Those don't attach if you're looking from certain angles, but in some angles they're on the same. They line up. Here. It's largely the same. Yes, so it connects up. Let's go up. Oh, we can't go up. We need to go. Oh, we need to go that way. Doesn't matter. Oh, missed it. Yeah, how do you design levels like this? This, yeah, that is, that is the question. You spend a lot of time designing this. Like I said, this game isn't that long. I think you can see most of it. And I think like 10 hours. But every single screen, every single puzzle is so carefully and like intricately designed. That's just like it's constantly throwing you new things, both visually and mechanically. So it just feels like such a rich experience to play this game, and at the same time, because like I keep repeating myself, but I think the sort of core loop of this game is so satisfying, and it's so not. It's definitely challenging. Like it expects a lot of you to, particularly to clear some of like the later half of the game, like those kind of puzzles. Like you have to work hard to figure them out. But at the same time, it's not challenging in the sense of. It failing you for making mistakes. You don't have to keep retrying, you know, platform challenges and stuff. Like the platforming is there, but it's not really to challenge you. It's just to like make traversal through this world interesting and feel engaging. And I think it does that in a fantastic way. Keep pressing shift instead. So why is on this? It doesn't seem to do anything. Climb up here instead. And then I see. So okay, so it's got a ladder. Oh, okay. I get it. So those ladder bits, they have to all align. So if I now, they have to be on the same side, because then we can climb them all up in one go. Keep pushing shift. That's why Dot keeps talking. I say she because I just think of Dot as Navi from Zelda. And now I think if I've been a clever person, yeah, we should be able to line them all up like this. No. Okay, try that again. Yeah, Dot is really cool. I love the design of Dot and just like how she's like stands out so much from the rest of the world in like this really cool way, but at the same time is so wholly a part of this game's aesthetics. So we can pass through here and then come out in a sec. So just to see like kind of where we're at now. So that room is cleared. There's nothing in there. We can see here that this means one full cube and cube bits are left in this space. Plus we've got a small gate. You can see that you actually do get like the traversing in this well is really kind of handy because we're not that far away from a big gate, but we still don't have to backtrack that whole way. And we're going to be very grateful for that, particularly later in the game, when there's a lot more back and forth. Will we be able to make that jump? Yeah, we should do it. Yeah, we do. And we've got, it's the 9th cube we've got. I don't know which one of those is the closest, honestly. Maybe that one? Yep. And we got ourselves a nice shining cube. And we can travel back. Yeah, and the oh, sorry. It has been a long day today. I had to. I hope I didn't already say this, but I had to go into my office today and pick up some of my personal stuff from my desk and drop off a laptop from the company. And I had to do that in a very short amount of time because I was told that just after 2:30 that the only person who's manning the office was leaving at 4 o'clock. So I had to really rush out the door and then I had to rush home. And I just bought myself some takeaway sushi because it's like I'm not cooking food today. That is just not happening. And then before that I was fiddling a lot with signing up for benefits and doing job hunting, and it's been a lot, my friends. It has been a hell of a week. Right, so this bit is also cleared. So I think we should go back to the first bit actually, because we unlocked a new door. So it's been a week. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Threw your ass on the side and said I'm angry. Right, let's see what we've got. So this bit's still got some stuff, and you can see here we have a fair few. We've got at least 4 different areas that we haven't even accessed from this spot. So we start checking those out. Yeah, definitely time to wind down. That was, yeah, that was why this game became my priority. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But I don't know what you feel about this game. Like, is this something that you'd want me to say next time as well? Then I'd be happy to carry on, honestly. It's been great to come back to it again. So what did Doc gotta say? You don't weigh enough to push down the switch. you'll need something heavier. Something like, oh, I don't know, a crate? Yes, we can use a crate. Let's open that first. Oh, come on. It's very relaxing to watch. I'm really glad. That was obviously something I wanted it to be, so I'm very pleased. And now we should be able to reach that crate. There's the crate, obviously. You can push a crate by leaning on it. You can also pick it up and throw it with left control. And you can drop it down gently by pressing down on left control. I love the animation here on Gomez. Oh. I think if we stand on it. Oh, I accidentally threw it, but it was okay, because we got it anyway. You did it! You found a secret passage. We sure did. So let's check out the secret passage. I think we've been going for almost an hour and a half. I think, what did we say? Going to half past? And then I think I'm going to relax for the rest of this evening with something that isn't looking at a screen. Oh, I died. I think she's left now. I'm hoping she's enjoying dinner. But if anyone is watching from KC hosting, thank you so much, and I want to thank her too, because she's been very supportive with my job searching, and it means a lot to me. I'm just a small bean in comparison to her, and having someone with that kind of influence and visibility to be supportive, that means a whole heck of a lot, so that's great. And if you're watching through her, then I super appreciate that, and I hope that you've had a nice time watching me. I'm not much, but I like to play these games. I like to have relaxed streams that are wholesome and cute with little bunnies. I hope did you see the bunny? I'll have to look at that later. So we want to get that crate, so if we jump over here. There we go. Get the cubit. Ooh, just about. I think if can we throw it? Actually, can we be sneaky about this? No, we can't. We can jump, just about. Just about jump. And that opened up some more stuff. More good content. That. Oh, we got a new door. Let's go through. Like these little mini rooms as well. It's a nice. This game breaks up the pace quite well. We have these like little smaller puzzle rooms. Some of them can be quite intricate. But this one isn't really like, but it got this cute little small room, and then it kind of like breaks that off with having these bigger areas. Whatever games do I like to play to relax? So that is a good question. I really like Slay the Spire, which I haven't played on stream, I don't think. But that is a great game to relax, because that's mainly because I've played it so much that I can just sort of play it with like shutting off half my brain, and this is sort of muscle memory. I also love Stardew Valley. Obviously, we've been playing me and the Sibs have got a little farm. We need to get on that again, actually. We should, saying out right now into the chat, we need to play some more of that in the week. That's another great, relaxing game. And then kind of like, try to think of something else. I feel like there are really obvious ones that I'm missing. But you got like Animal Crossing and that kind of thing. They can be really nice. I'm gonna get this cube now while I'm considering my answer. But I'm curious to know, what do you guys play to relax? Give me some recommendations. And this game is like, I do play this, it is a relaxing game, but it's also like very specifically actually just makes me feel good in a way that like overrides whatever like mental health shit I'm going through at the moment. I'll check the map again. So there's still a couple of areas here though. So that place up that we just were at. There's still a treasure chest there, but let's ignore that for now. We can go to one of these. It just has this very, very powerful like antidepressive quality that oh, died. I'm not sure how to get to that one. I feel like there must be a good way. Oh, yes, there we go. Probably Wind Waker. Yes, Wind Waker is a really good one too. That has this same kind of vibe, I feel. Look at the little bunny! He's digging down, burrowing. Little bunny. Bunui. Lightning Returns. Oh yeah, I can see that. Definitely. But it's like, there are two different types, I feel. Broadly, there are those games that you play because they're so familiar to you, so you can kind of, it's part of like, it's a comforting thing at the same time as it's because of like just like how well you know it, you know. And then you have games that are relaxing just inherently. So with Stardew, AC, Xeno mostly is playing games in general usually relaxes me. Yeah, I think so too. There's this. We've got Toitle as well. See this pillar over here up on this wall. That is also a puzzle that I don't believe we can do anything about right now. I don't think so anyway. But we will get to it. I don't think we can do anything with it. But those markings are going to become important. We've got a bomb here, and if you notice, we passed down there. You'll see that there's a bricked up door, and there's another one over there. So let's see if we pick that up. I don't recall how. No, it's quite far. You need to actually. You need to throw it quite far actually. So we can start with this down here. So you pick. Oh no. No, that's not far enough. This is hard with playing with the keyboard, so I'm constantly struggling to remember exactly what buttons to press. It is a lot better when you've got the gamepad, which I'll try to set that up, because I feel like, yeah, we should play more of this. So I'm, on the next stream I'm gonna play this at least one more time. Maybe we'll do a full playthrough. We'll see how we feel. If people do want to see that, please let me know. Okay, so you see the puzzle here. We need to walk over here. Walk over here, switch. There we go. That's the puzzle. Now we're in this little room. We've got a couple of bits. Let's get these bits actually, and then I think that's gonna be the stream. Because I think we're coming up to 2 hours now, and my phone is about to die. So that seems like a good place to sort of call it. And I do hope that I fulfilled my stated purpose of tonight, was to make people feel chilled out and maybe a little less nervous about stuff, maybe worry a little bit less for the time being. There's a lot to be worried about. There's a lot to be anxious about, but you know, you can't walk around life and just constantly be worried. You have to take these moments for yourself. So, as my buddy Andrew from Arcrat would say, just you're loved very much, and make sure to hydrate, make sure to drink water, make sure to take your medicines, and take care of yourself, because you can't do everything. You really can't. That is such an important thing to bear in mind all the time. It's like, you can worry about stuff, but you can also you can't just worry, and you're not being selfish for not worrying all the time. Oh, hello, I didn't realize you were in the stream. I was just quoting you. Oh, hello, hope you're doing okay. Do actually go and follow Arcrat, because he does some really... actually has been a pretty big influence on the way that I do my streams. I like him. He does very chill and relaxing and affirming, I would say, his streams are. But I think, honestly, that's going to be it for today. We've been going for just about 2 hours. I'm going to probably... I think it's a good time to call it. Let me switch back to it so you can see me. Yes, so I am really happy that you've been watching me, and I really hope that it has been good, that people have enjoyed it and had a good time. Thank you for a lovely stream. You're a lovely person. I hope the week is good for you. Thank you so much, and the same to you. I'm crossing my fingers for everyone with stuff being the way it is, and the new lockdown, and let's not even talk about the stuff across the pond, honestly. But we gotta stick together, and we gotta be nice to each other, and that's just the only thing we can really do. Oh, I totally missed. I'm sorry. Dkeeper said either Diablo 3 for anger management or something slow paced. Recently, I tried to get through. Help will come tomorrow, but I haven't succeeded in like 5 playthroughs. That is interesting. I don't know much about that game, so I might look that up. But that is a good, anger management is definitely one thing that I can totally agree with, like getting aggressions out in a game. That's 100% a valid way to play games, I think. But no, I'm really happy that you guys had a good time, and I wanna raid us over now to someone. Let's see who's going. For someone that we can send you off to. I'm just gonna go and look and see who's going. I don't think anyone I'm following is going. Oh, that's such a shame. I don't. Now that we've got a couple of people, actually, yes, you know, I'm not actually following her, but let's send you off to Mia Mulder is playing. I've been meaning to follow her anyway, so let's. She's playing Among Us. She's a good is also a good bean. So nice game recommended. Thanks for tonight. Yeah, thank you all so much. I'm going to send us off to Mia Mulder now. Hope you have a nice rest of your evening. Hope you have a nice rest of your week, and I'll see you all on Sunday for more Fez. Let's hope the world is slightly less on fire by then. So thank you so much, and setting the raid up now. Yeah, say hi to Mia from me, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye bye.